Hey guys, it's Danielle from SeeMyBeach.com, and I'm about to meet the winner of the 2012 Rolex Scholarship, Megan Cook.
Hey Danielle.
Hey Megan, how are you?
I'm really good, thanks.
Alright, so tell the viewers all about this Rolex Scholarship.
I'm so honored to be the 2012 North American Rolex Scholar from a group called Our World Underwater Scholarship Society. Each year they pick 3 young leaders in underwater fields from all around the world to work with current leaders, travel and train, and really experience all that the underwater world has to offer.
Wow. Congratulations. That's
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
So what exactly do you do with the scholarship?
You have the opportunity to travel around the world and work on all kinds of different projects, whether that's research science or recreational diving, working with magazine publishers, television shoots, designing new scuba equipment, really just understanding all the fields that make an impact on the oceans and our underwater world. My background's in science, but I'm real passionate this year about helping people fall in love with the ocean and then learning how they can conserve it.
Okay, so Megan, I'm so excited. I'm just so happy that you're able to do all this. And so, how did you come to fall in love with the ocean so much?
Well, it's a great story, Danielle. I actually grew up in the desert in Boise, Idaho.
Wow.
Not too much ocean there.
Yeah, definitely not.
But I had this amazing teacher in the first grade who weaved the ocean into our curriculum. We did math with shells, and we learned about currents and drew them with crayons. And ever since then, I knew that I wanted to be part of the ocean, have the ocean be my career. I ended up going to school at Oregon State on the West Coast, and then through great opportunities there, started doing research, learned to dive, got to go to the Bahamas, and then after college moved to Hawaii and kept working on projects.
Wow, that's awesome. So I couldn't help but notice this really pretty watch. What are the benefits of this whole scholarship?
The benefits are so huge. We have so many incredible sponsors. The namesake of the scholarship is Rolex. They are our key sponsor throughout the year. Another benefit of winning is just getting to be associated with all these incredible companies. Aqualung is my head-to-toe dive gear sponsor for the year. I have them to thank every time I get in the water.
That's so cool.
They also have cameras sponsored by Light in Motion and Olympus to help me capture this adventure and keep everybody up to date on the adventures as you go around the world.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Alright, so I've always wanted to be certified to dive, and I've just never gotten the chance to do it. How difficult is it to get certified?
Almost anyone can get certified to dive. If you love the ocean, I think you absolutely need to go through a course. You can finish it in just a few days, and it's an incredible experience. I think everyone's dreamed about having gills, and scuba is really the closest that you can get.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Okay, so we are in Key Largo, which is the diving capital of the world. So I've been wondering, where have you dived? The really interesting places that you've dived.
It's so fantastic to catch up with you here in Florida. So far this year, I've already been on both coasts of the country. I've been in San Francisco learning to shoot photography, Seattle shooting video. Here in Florida, I visited an endangered coral nursery, as well as the Museum of Diving to talk about how far we've really come in the industry. I also filmed a television show about the Aquarius habitat, which is a place scientists can live underwater for 10 days doing science.
That is so cool.
And it's right here in Florida. I'm really looking forward to a ton of adventures this year, including going to the Bahamas in just a couple weeks to work with some sharks there. I also am going to have the chance later in the year to do a marine archaeology project and excavate some shipwrecks in the Dominican Republic.
That's really interesting. Okay, so, and then you can always find all the great dive shops on SeeMyBeach.com. So whenever I'm in a restaurant and I want to order seafood, what are some good and bad choices to order?
That's a great question. Every time you make an order, you make a decision for the environment with both your dollar and your choice. It's great to think about making a choice that helps the environment rather than harming it. There are lots of awesome seafood guides out there that write down for your local area what are good choices to order, what are okay choices, and what are species to avoid. Something here in Florida and throughout the Caribbean that's always great to eat would be lionfish. They're an invasive species, and every plate that you eat them on is a step to help protect the environment. You can find seafood guides like this online, and there's even a U.S. Sustainable Seafoods app. You can find a link to that by searching Megan Cook on SeeMyBeach.com.
And also, if you're wanting to go to a restaurant for seafood, make sure that you go to SeeMyBeach.com because we're always supporting the environment. Okay, so Megan, this is such an awesome opportunity, and personally, I want to try a lot harder in school just so I can be able to apply for this amazing Rolex scholarship. So where can I follow all these awesome adventures that you're going to be doing?
I think you would be an awesome Rolex applicant one day. You can follow the whole blog with photos and videos and a map of where I currently am at owussnorthamerica.org. And there you can also find links to application information and learning more about the sponsors and the scholarship.
That's great.
Great to know you're interested in the Rolex scholarship. One of my big passions is encouraging young people to explore the ocean, learn more, especially young women. There are 3 of these scholarships given in the world each year, and this year 2 of them are for girls. So someday I think you've got a strong chance at this.
All right, great to hear it. Okay, so thank you so much, Megan, for doing this interview, and thank you for my first interview. I'm not sure how I did too good on that one, so definitely thank you.
Fantastic job.
All right, well, thank you, Megan, again for all this, and you guys can find Megan's links on SeeMyBeach.com.
I'm so proud to be an honorary SeeMyBeach.com girl.